Hi, welcome you all to the Free Lectures YouTube channel. In this video, we are discuss about how we convert the spherical coordinate system to Cartesian coordinate system and vice versa in vector transformation or vector conversion. So from this lecture, we are derived the final expression. This one, that is ax, ay, az. These are the Cartesian parameter, and AR, A theta and A phi. These are the spherical. So we are converting spherical coordinate to Cartesian coordinate. So first one, we know that we, like in previous lecture I explained, in general we are have AB, A suffix B is equal to A vector dot AB. This is the general formula, is nothing but vector component of A on B, represented by A suffix B is equal to A vector dot AB. Similar way we can write AR is equal to A vector dot AR, and A theta is equal to A vector dot A theta, and A phi is equal to A vector dot A phi. And so here we defined all the parameters with respect to spherical, and now we define the A vector with respect to Cartesian. So AX, AY, AY, AZ, AZ. So now simply substitute this A value in above three expression, that is with respect to AR and with respect to A theta and with respect to A phi. While substituting A value in this above three expression and expanding, then we get the three equations, equation 1, 2 and equation 3. So now we rearrange the three equations 1, 2, 3 in matrix form. Then we get AR, A theta, A phi is equal to this matrix, that is coefficient matrix into AX, AY, AZ. This can be marked as equation number 4. So next one, so now we need to find these values. So what about this value? So here AZ and A phi. So while considering cylindrical, phi and Z are perpendicular to each other. So perpendicular means the angle is 90. So from that, this value can be found by simply mod of AZ into mod of A phi into cos 90 into cos 90. What is the value of cos 90? Already we know cos 90 value is 0. So totally this term get value is 0. So this value is 0. So now we need to find remaining 8 parameter like previous conversion, that is Cartesian to cylindrical and cylindrical to Cartesian in vector form. So now first, considering first term, we are having AR dot AX. So here with respect to Cartesian and spherical, there is no term common between these two coordinates, because already we know, so in Cartesian we have the parameter X, Y and Z. In spherical we have the parameter R, theta and phi. So that we can't able to directly correlate these two terms, that is cylindrical and spherical. So for that we need to interconnect these two coordinate system by means of cylindrical coordinate term, that is rho. So for that only I simply multiply arrow into arrow. What is the arrow value? That value is 1. Simply multiply the arrow dot, this is simple multiplication. Arrow, this value become 1. Then we are simply find the value of AR dot arrow is multiplied with arrow dot AX. So now we need to find the value of AR dot arrow. So already we know, so the angle between rho and Z in cylindrical coordinate, the angle is 90. So now we need the angle between AR and A phi. So normal arrow is normally here. Yes, okay. So here the angle between, already we know angle between rho and X is value is phi. So and in Cartesian coordinate system, the angle between x, here we already know the angle between AZ and x are 90, and the angle between rho and x is 5. So from this we can find the angle 90 minus 5. While substituting this value, mod of a rho for this one, mod of a rho mod of ax into cos 5. So finally we get the answer as sin theta into cos 5. So next term, ar dot ay, simply multiply with a rho, then we get two term ar dot a rho is multiplied with a rho dot ay. So now what is the angle between r and rho? So already from the previous diagram, so what is the angle between ar and a rho is 90 minus theta. So again we get the same term, sin theta is the answer for here also. For the second term, so we need to have the angle between rho and y. So already in Cartesian, the angle between ax and ay is 90, and we have the angle between ax and a rho is 5. From this we can find the angle between rho and y is 90 minus 5. Again we can write mod of a rho into mod of ay into cos of 90 minus 5. Again 90 minus 5 is in first quadrant. In first quadrant all the term we have positive sign. So for that cos becomes sin 5. And the last one ar dot az. So ar, the angle between r and z is theta. So that we can directly write the answer. Ar az into cos theta. These two values are 1. So 1 into 1 into cos theta is equal to cos theta. So next one, a theta dot ax can be written as a theta dot a rho into a rho dot ax. So now, so we need to find the angle between theta and rho. What is the angle between theta and rho? So here we don't know the angle for this one. So the angle between in spherical cylindrical coordinate system, the angle between, okay fine, in spherical coordinate system the angle between theta and r is 90, here mentioned here, and already we know the angle between az and ar is theta. So from this the angle between a rho and az is 90 minus theta. So from this we can find the angle for this one. So in cylindrical, again the angle between in spherical the angle between ar and a theta is 90. So 90 is equal to sum of these two angles. So this angle is taken as x. So x plus 90 minus theta. While solving this, 90 get cancelled. So we get x is equal to theta. So now the angle between rho and theta, a rho and a theta is 90 theta. So mod of a theta, a rho into cos theta. What about second term? So already we know the angle between rho and x is 5, simply cos 5. From this we get the answer as cos theta cos 5. And the next term, already we know a theta dot ay can be written as a theta dot a rho into a rho dot ay. What is the angle between theta and rho? Theta and rho, the angle is, already we found theta. So for that we can mod of a theta into mod of a rho into cos theta. Similarly the angle between a rho and ay. What is the angle between a rho and ay? In the previous case we have discussed a rho and ay is 90 minus 5. So here also we can use same 90 minus 5. So while solving this we get sin 5. What about last one? A theta dot az. What is the angle between theta and az? Theta and az. Simply 90 plus theta. Here up to rho we have 90, because in cylindrical the angle between rho and z is 90, plus here already we found the value is theta. While substituting these two value we get, so now here 90 plus theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant only sign have positive sign. Here cosine is there, so we need to have minus sign. Cos of 90 plus theta minus sin theta. Then last one, last row, we need to find a phi dot ax. So a phi dot ax can be written as mod of ax mod of ay into the angle between x and phi. What is the angle between x and phi? So already we know the angle between x and y is 90. So here we have the angle phi. Total angle is 95 plus 5. Again 90 plus 5 is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine only we have positive sign. Here we have cosine. So for that we have negative sign. So here we can find this value by using again simple angle manipulation, angle arithmetics. By using that, like previous case, we derive the phi value here. And the next one, a phi dot ay. What is the angle between a phi dot ay? Directly from the diagram we can take the value as phi. So mod of a phi into ay cos phi is equal to cos phi. So already we derived this value because in cylindrical phi and z both are perpendicular to each other. So cos 90 the value is 0. Now substitute all the above value, then we get a theta a phi is equal to this one. So similarly, while rearrange this equation, then we get the function ax, ay, az is a function of ar and a theta and a phi. So now we can easily memorize this formula or remember this formula by using some standard tricks. So here first column can be filled by using what is the formula for x in terms of spherical. We got the formula x is equal to r sin theta cos phi and y is equal to r cos phi and y is equal to r sin theta sin phi and z is equal to r cos theta. So now simply now z is equal to r cos theta. Now simply for the first column, simply we can eliminate the r and we can directly write the value. So by eliminating r, we get sin theta cos phi. Second term we got sin theta sin phi, and third term we have cos theta. This is the first step. So in spherical we have the term r. Second term is with respect to theta, and the third term is with respect to phi. So now while differentiating this first term with respect to theta, while differentiating first column with respect to theta, then we get this. So cos is same, sin differentiation of sin become cos. While considering second, while differentiating sin is become cos and sin phi is same as sin phi. While differentiating cos theta, we get minus sin theta. In the last column with respect to phi, we remember this last column we have only variable with respect to phi. So for that, like in previous term, we need to left theta terms. So what is the differentiation of this cos phi? It's become minus phi and sin phi become cos phi. Here that is phi term is not there. So while differentiating this, we get the answer as 0. This way we can easily remember. While remember this formula means we can easily convert this formula into this formula by using general transformation. Here the matrix is orthogonal matrix. So already we know for orthogonal matrix A transpose and A inverse are equal. So while converting from this equation to this equation, so simply we need to take the transport of the given matrix, that is coefficient terms. Simply take transport, row and column are interchanged, then we get these equations. Thank you. In the next video we discuss about how we convert the cylindrical to spherical and spherical to cylindrical in vector form. We will discuss in the next video. Thank you.